Obviously, Alex has his accent and brings up again the idea of extracurricular activities. What if you were allowed to race sprint cars? What would you get out of it? What do you feel like you get out of doing that type of thing?
Yeah, sorry, Bob. I'm not going to comment on that.
You're not.
No.
I mean, have you talked to Alex at all, or and from just sprint car community?
I actually have not talked to Alex, which generally we don't talk on a week-to-week basis. So I'm sure I'll see him whenever he gets back around.
I guess I'll follow up on this. When you have a big driver like either you or Larson or Bowman come to these short tracks and race sprint cars or late models, a lot of fans show up. So how important is it to have a big name Cup driver or a Truck Series driver like Stuart Friesen to show up at a short track to try and save those grassroots parts of the sport?
I mean, I do think having mingling between different forms of motorsports is good. And that's what I'll say about that.
You obviously being at Talladega short track during the Outlaw Late Model weekend, when you get a bunch of big names like you or Larson racing at these local short tracks, how important is it to keep the grassroots racing alive, especially in situations like this?
Yeah, I think for us, I mean, we just love racing, and so Talladega was, you know, selling that Larson and I were going to be there, which is always cool, and we feel like it brings more fans to short tracks all across the country, and obviously Larson does it a lot more than I do, week in and week out. So it's important to short track racing. It's important to us. We wouldn't be where we are today without it. So it's important in all aspects.
How do you evaluate the risks that you take outside of the race car outside of the cup car, I should say, when you're doing extracurricular racing?
I mean, there's risk in anything you do, right? So just the big thing is make sure you're having fun while you do this. You can't do it forever. Surely you can race a lot longer than you can do other things, but it's all about having fun. So, I completely understand. I love dirt racing. I wish I could do more of it, and will be doing more of it in the future. But, this is just part of it, You can get hurt a lot of different ways, that's for dang sure. You can get hurt just driving down the road. You can get hurt falling down your stairs. It's just, things happen.